Hello, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. 12 billion transactions on the Hedera network. Wow. What a milestone. What a milestone. I've got to say, Hedera is just going from strength to strength, man. It really is. And look, one thing that I will say about Hedera, it's a bit newer than some of the bigger cryptos that you look at, like Ethereum. Obviously Bitcoin's the originator, so that's fine, but if you look at like Ethereum, XRP, they've had quite a few years advantage over Hedera, and Hedera came out in 2018. So for Hedera to get where it has so quickly, I think it just shows you and speaks volumes to the potential of HBAR and Hedera. I really think it does. And looking at how many transactions they've managed to process, again, doesn't that speak volumes to where it's going and where it's heading? I've done a lot of videos over Hedera and HBAR, and a lot of companies are choosing Hedera as their network, and I'm trying to show you this. I mean, whatever crypto company or network has a governing council with such big names who want to work with them and help shape their future, there's so many players involved with Hedera, and I think that should just give you that reassurance that, hey, there's a lot of big players in this space that see Hedera's potential and they want to be a part of it. So when I think about these 12 billion transactions, and then I think of all the videos I've done of people wanting to work with Hedera and people just choosing Hedera to build on and develop for their company, it just continues to give me that reassurance that I do think Hedera is going to be the big player in the space that I expect it to be. And so I know a lot of people get a bit concerned at the moment with the price action. And for example, because of the extra tokens that was put into circulation. Now, I've already done a video about the tokens being put into circulation and why overall that's not going to be such a big deal. It's really not. But look, regarding price, the one thing that I'm just going to say to you guys is I understand what you invested in some of this, and I do think one thing I will also say is like there's probably a lot of younger people investing in crypto because crypto is something that's so easily accessible right now, and it was doing so well in its peak that I think it's a lot less complicated than like traditional investing, right? And because with price, I get that people just want to see the price action. We're all here ultimately because one, we believe in the technology, right? We like the technology, but two, we want to see some rewards for our profits. We want to see some rewards for our investment. But I think people get a bit short-sighted and don't understand that, hey, this is really, it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? Like, unfortunately, things don't just happen overnight. But what you should always be looking at when you're investing, you should be looking at what does the company do? Who's working with the company? What companies are wanting to work on this company or network, shall I say? What's the use cases for this company? Is this something that you can see being valuable in the future? Right? When you keep asking yourself all these questions and you've got very good answers that are coming back, that's the kind of stuff that instills confidence, right? Hedera's got so many different use cases. It's not like it's only built for one thing. There's multiple things that you can do with Hedera. It's got multiple use cases, which straight away helps because it's not like it's only stuck to one industry. It could help multiple industries. So even if in one industry it's not as strong, it could be very strong in another industry. Or on the flip side, it could be strong in all industries. And that's what helps you become a big player. And as I say, when you look at the governing council, like if you look at the differences of the ranges of different types of companies, it really is like varying types of different companies who are trying to work with them, who are on the governing council. So again, this shows you that it's not like there's only one type of industry that are looking at Hedera. There's numerous. And again, this just adds to their potential. So I did a video before saying, is Hedera too big to fail? And I do still continue to ask myself that, like when I look at the governing council and I look at all the things that Hedera are doing, the companies that are building on the network, etc. I just continue to get more and more confident all the time with Hedera. And I really do think there'll be big players in the space. I really do believe that. And so, as I say, 12 billion transactions in its short time in existence. Yeah, it's a huge milestone. And as they always say, they're just getting started. You know, this is the early days. It really is an earlier crypto compared to others. So that should say a lot. So I think it's got a way further to go. Again, this just instills further confidence in me about them. And I just really feel confident about Hedera long term. And as I say, with price, I think you've just got to look more towards the long term. Don't just think short term. I get it. You see all these positive news and stuff like that, and it doesn't affect the price. Yeah, it takes a while. It really does take a while. You don't necessarily just get things like this that happens overnight. It takes time to build things, and crypto is still in its early stages. Why do you think it's not yet regulated? Right? Why do you think we're seeing everything going on with the SEC right now? Like it's so new at the moment, and people might think, oh no, it's been around since 2009. That's still early for this kind of thing, because this is the kind of technology that just revolutionizes the way we live. It's like the internet. Like when the internet first came in, we didn't realize how big of a part it was going to play in the long term. But if you think of the internet now, we all live our lives online to a certain degree, right? We generally live online. So if you think about that with crypto to a certain degree, at some point being a thing where crypto is just a part of our daily lives, and it may not even be all the time when you realize it. You might be buying stuff but not realizing in the background it's going through crypto. Or you want to send some money abroad and they're utilizing XRP as the bridge currency to transfer that money, right? And that's why it happens so fast and so cheap. This is the kind of stuff that's going to be happening as part of our daily lives in the future. Some of it we won't even know. It'll be behind the scenes. But that's where it's going. So, just a quick video here, just a feel-good video in regards to Hedera. Well done. Congratulations. 12 billion transactions. That's great. Keep up the good work is all I can say. I look forward to doing more videos on Hedera because it is definitely one of the cryptos I'm very fond of and I really believe has a bright future, which is why I continue to cover them. So I look forward to doing more work and videos on them and learning more about what they're doing and what they're bringing to the table. And I'm sure there's much more to come with them. So I'll leave it there. But yes, real great news here, real great milestone, and plenty more to come. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.